Just want to talk to you about today how I've cured a very long stretch of autumn itchy skin. I think I may have spoken about this in another video, but it's such a big deal to me because that autumn itchy skin was really debilitating and would stop me tanning. It would stop me hanging out in the sun sometimes. I'd go entire summers without going in the sun at all because of itchy skin. Let's turn around so you can see the lake behind me. No idea if you can hear me, no idea what it looks like, but let's keep going. Makes a difference from the car, right? For decades in the summer, I wouldn't get in the sun because in the autumn, when the tan faded on my arms and my legs, the itching would be excruciating. A bit like having kidney stones or giving birth, in that all you can think about is the pain, and all I could think about was the itch, and it would last for about 45 minutes, and it was really extreme. And so if I had to go to work, I just wouldn't shower during that time because I couldn't drive. I could not drive with the skin itching as bad as it was. And then about 45 minutes later, the itch would stop and I'd be fine, and the relief would be just like the relief you had after you've just given birth or just passed a kidney stone and it's all gone, right? You think I'm exaggerating? The itch was awful. And the fun thing is, it's gone. I allowed myself to really tan this year. Why do I think it's gone? Personally, I think it's the fact that I haven't consumed much seed oil this year. I've had about 2, 3, maybe 4 days of seed oil in the whole entire year. We're nearly in November, which is pretty impressive for someone that didn't take it very seriously. I'm on about day 70 of strict now, and then I had that 1 day on holiday, and then it's been a long time. And also notably, I only use grass-fed beef tallow on my skin. So I've got a total ban of the chemical, horrible, toxic face creams, body creams, body butters that are not really butter, you know what I mean, that you can buy in shops, full of 100 different ingredients you can't pronounce, right? So I've got this celebration of the skin that is just perfect now. Also, in addition to that, my psoriasis is completely under control. My psoriasis was bad for all of my life. I can't remember a time when I didn't have bad psoriasis. And this psoriasis, now is anyone listening? Anyone listening? No one's listening. Sarah, you're talking to yourself. My psoriasis was on my groin area. So if it really flared up, I couldn't walk properly. And people at work would say, "Oh, you seem to be limping. Why are you limping? Have you twisted your ankle?" And I'd be like, yeah, I twisted my ankle at Zumba yesterday. In reality, I was having a severe flare-up in the groinal area, probably aggravated by Zumba because sweat would aggravate it, things rubbing against it, and just walking. My husband would say to me, "Oh, I know what would be a good exercise for you, going for a walk." And I'm like, "Are you aware that I'm having a very severe psoriasis flare-up right now?" "Okay," he said, "okay." This is quite a personal video, isn't it? But luckily nobody's watching. Nobody's heard me. I'm only talking to myself, not talking to anyone in the public. So yeah, doing the carnivore diet and being strict, not having the dairy, not having the coffee, not having the seed oils, has really had an effect on my skin in general, really. The itchy skin on my arms and legs in the autumn, but also the psoriasis. The psoriasis in my scalp, the psoriasis on my elbows, which wasn't too bad. I didn't have lots of disabilities or illnesses are invisible, aren't they? And I know that there are a lot of people that have psoriasis that's very visible. You have to cover it up a lot. That's bad too. I'm not saying that any kind of psoriasis is better than the other. Trust me. But I was quite lucky in a way in that no one could see it, but unlucky in that no one could really sympathise with me, because it would always be horrible itchy scalp, horrible itchy groin area which got sore and rubbed. in the summer particular. I'd have flare-ups at different time of the month. It's gone. It's gone. And because it's gone, I now feel like I can talk about it publicly, because when something's gone, you're not embarrassed about it anymore, right? Just going to take you to the other part of this lake. Hopefully you can still hear me okay. I did promise you guys I was going to do this, but like I just said, if I just said it, I'll say it again. We lost my mum, and she was a hoarder. So the last 2 days we've been doing a lot of clearing out. All of her stuff ended up in my house, and basically if we want to have any kind of Christmas with the nice with the nice lights and the trees and things like that, we need to get rid of all this stuff. So we've done 2 big trips to the refuse tip in the last couple of days. And so it's only really today that I've had the opportunity to come out and do what I said I was going to do. I'm so glad I'm doing this now, because I hate to make promises I can't keep. I hate to say things and then not be able to follow it up, you know? That's not good, right? I have my selfie stick out. Anyone still listening tonight, don't forget to tune in to Carl at the Primal Lifestyle. We're doing our Halloween special. I'm not going to wear too much interesting stuff because there's no way I'm going to beat Dawn, is there? I could spend thousands and still not look as good as Dawn, because she's going to have the good stuff. So she's from the Resting Witch Face channel. She's going to join myself and Carl and George Good Enough tonight on our live at 7 p.m. in the UK. I'm not very techy, so hopefully I will be there and it will all go well. Just going to take you to this last bit of my lake. Seeing as I've taken the time, I have driven here because I have other things I want to do. I want to go to the butcher's in a minute and pick up some I haven't decided yet, actually. I might take more time over it this time. Check out, this is the same lake but a different view. Very nice. While it's going so well though, just want to talk about a video I saw this morning. I'm trying to watch less content and I have cut it right down. But there was a video this guy did of, he compared Fanta Orange in the UK and Fanta Orange in the US. Check it out. You should be able to find it quite easily. If I remember, I'll put a link to it underneath. But my goodness me, there are no limits to what is in your food over there, is there, in America? Wow. And no one cares. No one seems to care. And then when someone does look like they're trying to care, someone turns it into a political issue. Make America healthy again. That's now a political issue. In the meantime, while everyone's fighting over it, who's sorting it out? But where US goes, England follows. I'm hoping that we keep our very strong rules of no artificial colours, artificial flavours, E-numbers, ultra preservatives, super dodgy ingredients. I hope we keep that this way in the UK. Hopefully you can see the lake. Hopefully you can see me and hear me. That's all I'm going to do now. I will try and, if I think of a video tomorrow, I'm going to try and bring you down here again, because I promised you that I wouldn't sit in my car and do it. I was going to take you somewhere. So, I'd like to, I'm going to the butcher's now to buy some meat. We were promised some sun. Yeah, not going to happen. I wouldn't put any money on that. Wherever you are, I hope you get some sun. If you've got some meat, eat it. If you've got some water, drink it. And just thrive. And I'll see you tomorrow wherever I end up. Take care, bye. This is day 3 of my Lion Diet Challenge. I've just been to pick up an exclusive ribeye just because it's half term and I'm treating myself. I asked the nice lady who's very fascinated by my lion diet to cut it in half for me. That is super special, but also super expensive. So I'm going to enjoy that every morsel. And in this bag over here, we've just got, which are going to go into the slow cooker, some amazing, I think you'll think that's amazing. Look at that. 2 enormous beef ribs. They're going to go into the slow cooker for probably, I don't know, 12 to 24 hours on low. They are going to be incredible, but once again, not cheap. I live in a part of the world that doesn't do cheap. In fact, I live in a county where people think is quite posh. It really isn't that posh, but because I get to live here, they think they can charge extra. They've named this ribeye after the county I live in, and that means it's doubled in price. But that's my update for day 3. I can't believe what's happening to me. I will see you on my next Lion Day update.